now we are heading over to the markets as investors have their attention fixed on today's 303 billion naira T-bills auction. Meanwhile, traders at Axis Bank expect demand to be skewed towards the 364-day maturity. Well, Kolawole Komolafe, Treasury team member at Axis Bank, joins me now for more market updates. Kolawole, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. So many are waiting on the sidelines for today's conduct of the 303 billion naira T-bills auction. What should we expect in terms of subscription rate?
Yeah, hi David. Thank you for having me. Yes, so you're right. There's an NTB auction today that will be conducted by the DMO, where 303 billion naira is on offer across the standard maturities, right? And then we expect that, given the level of system liquidity, we expect that rates are going to inch up across the standard maturities, right? And you know that given the system given the level of system liquidity, we also expect that there will be a post-auction rally in that space. Going to the money market, we saw market liquidity open with a repo yesterday of 121 billion naira, where the money market rates, that's the OPR and overnight rates, closed at 23.8% and 24.75% respectively, which is an increase of 130 basis points and 145 basis points respectively on the OPR and overnight. There was a coupon payment today of about 112 billion naira into the system, which would buoy liquidity a bit. I'll also talk. All right, go on, David.
Yeah, finish the line of thought quickly.
All right, so I also wanted to touch on the FX space, where we've continued to see demand outweigh supply. Subsequently, we saw the NAFEX rate close at 757 naira 10 kobo to the dollar, and also on the INE space, we saw it close at 770 naira to the dollar. Also in the bond space, it's been relatively quiet. As you rightly said, market participants' attention is shifted to the NTB auction today.
Okay. Now, we also have this, the Naira at the parallel market definitely is losing some steam now. That's trading at about 900 Naira to the greenback as at this morning. Now, in terms of what to expect, do you think we might likely see a narrowing in the spread between what's trading at the INE window and the parallel market? And in terms of shoring up the value of the Naira now, we are expecting that the CBN would also continue to improve injection of FX to help stabilize the currency.
Yes. So we expect to see that narrowing of spread. As you're aware, there are various structural and monetary policies being put in place, both from the federal government and the central bank, just to see that there's more liquidity in the INE space. And once those plans come to fruition, you'll definitely see that the spreads between the parallel market and then the INE market would definitely narrow. You heard last week of the deal between the NNPC and Afrexim, and yes. And the reason that was done was to stabilize the FX market. So as more and more of those initiatives come to play, you would see the spread.
And APCON is also excited about this operating guidelines in terms of helping to inject liquidity and also stabilize the Naira. But we'll leave the conversation here and wait for the outcome of today's T-bills auction. Thank you so much for your time on the show today, Kolawole. That was Kolawole Komolafe, Treasury team member at Axis Bank.